Lord Meghnad Desai, economist and political analyst who joins us live on the show now. Mr. Desai, I appreciate you taking the time out, sir. Firstly, it's been a decisive mandate in Uttar Pradesh. The voter seems to be knowing his mind. Where were political parties confused then?
Well, I think in a sense political parties have to pursue a difficult thing because they're ideologically pretty much alike. And so they can't really differentiate their messages sufficiently. The voter is actually looking for somebody who will deliver. And the voter quite rightly concluded that national parties are irrelevant to UP's problem and only a UP party can deliver for UP's citizens. And so I think the voter is much more intelligent than the political parties are.
Morning, Mr. Desai. This is Nikunj Dalmia also joining in from 18 Hours Mumbai studio. Mr. Desai, if I look at the broader message is that national parties like Congress and BJP, they've lost traction, and regional parties like SP and BSP, they have made a roaring comeback.
Not only in UP, it's happening all over the country. You know, in a sense, we got into this national thing, central thing, because in the early days after independence, everybody's worried about country will break up, so we must have the center must have more power. But you know, UP has 200 million people. How many countries are like that? So India's states are countries, and these countries have to be run by people of that country. And so I think we should see increasingly a growing trend towards regional leaders running a region. You know, it would be Nitish Kumar Yadav or Tarun Gogoi or Jayalalitha. They will confine themselves to their region because that is where they get satisfaction of delivering good governance.
So what kind of an impact will this have on policy making? Will it receive a setback, or do you think UPA will be on a back foot?
Absolutely. I think UPA will be on a tremendous back foot, but because in UP, Samajwadi Party has come to power on its own without the help of Congress, its commitment to UPA2 will be very flexible. And therefore, if Mamata Banerjee holds out the gun to UPA2, Mulayam Singh may not actually want to come in and help out UPA2. So I think from the budget session onwards, UPA2 is going to find it very difficult to get legislation through. And I'm also worried that the impact on the budget will be very severe because government will be now reluctant to cut subsidies, to balance the budget, to cut spending, and we may see a drift in the economic policy as well.
So, Mr. Desai, when you say you're worried, which means that you don't expect a second generation of reforms to take off?
Absolutely. I think there will be no second generation reforms because in as much as reform will need either consensus within the coalition, UPA coalition, or any legislative action, Congress will not be able to deliver on either of them because there is no consensus in UPA on these reforms, and even if there was, they couldn't possibly deliver because they don't have the numbers in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha.
So what would you think would be the impact on India Inc. as well as markets who wanted Congress to be a player? Certainly hasn't happened.
I think India Inc. will have to take stock of the situation and realize that from here on till the 2014 election gives some clarity. There is going to be a lot of drift, a lot of uncertainty, and I think the government may not be able to contain inflationary pressures. They will not be able to contain depreciation of the rupee, and I think the expectations would be downward revised as a result of what happened today.